No, he's not. He's stuck in his booth. Here.
Have you ever heard that term, flex your pecs?
Flex your pecs.
We're gonna blow this thing up in 2020.
Figure out what it is that they need to do to be better.
Know your responsibilities and what you're responsible for.
Are you in the bathtub? I'm like, get out of here, dude.
How do you go above and beyond for your customer?
Keynote on that sales thing, definitely.
And I would say it's elementary.
For the right pressure.
I'm an old fat white rapper, okay?
The Hackmaster.
He has...
No, I do have problems.
Oh, no, he has problems, but the mics are off.
Oh, good job.
Okay.
That's a really loaded question.
Only if you want to win.
Right.
Because I try to treat every relationship I make in our industry as a personal relationship.
Just like what Beyond the Surface is about.
Don't like to dig, get really good at it.
I love it.
Beyond the Service, tune in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does my hair look good? All right, well, thank God my hair looks good, because today we're talking about something I'm really excited about, and that is one of my favorite products from Milwaukee. That's the Milwaukee ONE-KEY app and some of the really cool products. So stay tuned to listen to how John and I both have learned to keep all of our assets organized to be more efficient just by using a super awesome free app from Milwaukee Tools called the ONE-KEY app.
With ONE-KEY, we got to talk about the OG product with ONE-KEY, and that is the Milwaukee Tick. The Tick has been loved and hated all the way around the board, but I think one of the reasons why is because people don't know how to really put this in their systems and really see how it can benefit them. But realistically, what we're here to talk about today is not just the Tick, but the new asset tags by Milwaukee. Holy mama, it is hot in here.
It's hot. So
it's not just because you're beautiful.
Oh, thanks, babe. So, filming in Arizona is a little tricky, but we are, going to keep pushing on for all of our viewers here because we know how cool this is, and we want to make sure we're taking our time to share with you guys all the awesome stuff that Milwaukee ONE-KEY has to offer the users.
Now, what's going to be awesome about these asset tags is stuff that you can't tick. You can put an asset tag on it and be able to check in and log in and out certain pieces of equipment or maybe even products on your vans. These things are awesome. You can put it on products, tools, equipment, whatever it is, stuff that you can't tick, or better yet, make a combination of both of these and use them both at the same time on one product to really see the true benefits and productivity of tracking your assets.
So one thing that John brought up was the asset tags. Do you want to talk about the different asset tags and like why they're stuff like that?
So there's tons of different asset tags. Well, not tons. I think there's what, four different variations?
Yeah.
So there's small asset tags. which I think there's 100 in this pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, there's 100 on this, which is awesome. I would use these really for an inventory process in either your truck or in your shop.
So one thing I just noticed, like this really shows how the team of Milwaukee is really thinking things through before they launch it. So if you guys can see here, I wrote the word plastic like a second grader on top of here, but if you actually look at the bags, it's labeled per surface. So why do you think there's different surface adhesives for these tags?
Well, you have to, because the heat alone is going to take these things off.
And we know heat, dog.
So John's apprentice, who's me, bitched out and is sitting in the car. It's 107 degrees outside, and it's really hard to work in these conditions. We've done nothing but work and just continuously drink water. It's stuff like this that really reminds me of all the hard work that these men and women put into giving people functional drains and water systems and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, our customers need drains to use their restroom. We got to do whatever it takes to provide that service to them. So this is just a reminder to everybody watching this. Have some little empathy and compassion for people when they're trying to help you, because I can't tell you how extremely difficult it is to work when it's that hot outside.
So we need different adhesives to meet with metals and plastics and all that stuff. And there's different bondings for those materials.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool about these asset tags, is that there's metal adhesive and there's also plastic. And there's 2 different sizes. So that's why there's 4 different combinations of these asset tags.
Smaller size. Here's a larger size with my 2-year-old riding on here. So why would they have a larger size versus a small size? That's why do they have?
Well, I love that question because
is it funny? You're like, oh.
I think it's funny because she's like, why the hell is there this
I didn't say why the
huge
hell.
one?
I did not say why the hell.
Well,
why the hell?
Anyways, I love the idea because
I'm just wondering, as like a consumer,
if you have shelves and there's something up high, you want to be able to scan it easier, and so those bigger asset tags are going to really come into play with that.
Oh, yeah.
I think that these are awesome to put on side of a vehicle, on the inside of the door, or maybe even on a tractor or something like that.
Or maybe you're John Thompson and lost your glasses at somebody's house and you can't remember where the hell it is. So now you can actually see the numbers on your asset tag. Thank you. He's lost 2 pairs of sunglasses this year and 2 pairs of actual eyeglasses. So the pair he's wearing right now are actually like an old pair. So
the oldest.
John, keep going. I hear one of our kids. I'm going to go jump out and take a look. And
oh, there she is.
So John, keep going. Talk about how rad these asset tags are.
So not just the asset tags, but I really want to talk about the story of ONE-KEY for us as a whole. It was very difficult for us to understand and implement this in our current systems that we had. And it was something that I saw benefit in, but it just wasn't clicking. It wasn't fitting. And sometimes we have to mold with the products that we want to be involved with. Sometimes you don't. And you just have to come up with a different way around things. So we started with ONE-KEY and ticking because of the tracking. And we thought we were going to be able to track stuff wherever we wanted, right? Oh,
we're back. And we're back. And this is like my best friend. So I just found this in the laundry room. So yeah, we started with the OG, like you said, like my man right here, the OG. We started with ticks. Now, when we first got the ticks, I was like, this is like, why would anybody get this?
Right.
Like, this is before
they were expensive for one.
They were, but you know what, like really, can you justify like losing a $20,000 piece of equipment versus like spending the cost of a tick that's going to secure that asset?
Right.
And if you guys notice, they use the word asset tracking. That's the way you have to think as a business owner. You're investing into this equipment and this product. It is actually an asset. There's a dollar amount on that piece of equipment. So asset tracking. So we started using the tick.
And it helped. You know what's cool is that the evolution of ONE-KEY, because I'm thinking about like how we started it off and what we did by adding our own employees as a location,
Right.
and adding a van as a location, but you couldn't put the two together. So we have new preferences. Are they preferences in ONE-KEY, or
So they're permissions.
permissions? Yes.
The ONE-KEY app recently came out with a new feature last month. I love it. So now it is allowing you to assign user roles with different permissions. So now your employees can actually help manage transferring that equipment. It has a tool history feature on there, so you can see the history of service. You can see all kinds of cool stuff. One thing I really love that I recently learned about is the geofencing opportunity, or the availability in it. So if you can set up a place in your Milwaukee ONE-KEY app, I prefer to do it on the desktop. So you assign a place, you can do it as an employee home, you can do it at your local supply shop, stuff like that. It'll give you an alert that that tool has entered that geofence. So that kind of helps keep track of where your tools are going throughout the day. So
honestly, we're learning more and more about ONE-KEY every month. And one thing about ONE-KEY is that they actually come up with new ideas, and they want to change it. They want to make it better for us. What's crazy is that it's a free platform. So if any of you business owners aren't using this, you're a fool, because it's a free tool to help track and manage equipment.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and products.
It is worth every single penny that you don't have to spend. I mean, we're looking into systems kind of similar to this, and I was looking at like $10,000 for a tracking system like this, and I thought that's absolutely insane. So it's worth your time to really familiarize yourself with the app. Super user friendly, and I gotta tell you, their support team there at Milwaukee, their ONE-KEY team,
it's pretty rad.
They're phenomenal. You have an issue, they will get back to you. They'll help walk you through things. If you go to the Milwaukee website, they also have tutorials and PDFs. I highly recommend that you guys sign up for the Milwaukee newsletter. You and I get that.
Yep.
We get emails all the time, new product, new app releases, stuff like that. So that's an easy way for business owners or technicians who are busy working in the field to stay on top of those things, because you and I don't have time.
So no, exactly.
We don't have the time. I mean, even today, we're taking today off so that we can sit here and share with you guys all this really cool stuff.
Our experiences, because it's really helped us as a business learning where our equipment was. And still we have minor issues, of course. I mean, nothing's perfect, but that comes with the people, not the not the technology, right?
Milwaukee is an absolutely revolutionary machine, pushing the boundaries in the trades to help us be more efficient in our trades. I mean, I can't tell you guys enough how much I love the ONE-KEY app. John doesn't use it as much as I do, because I do more of the operational side, but he does help me keep things organized. He helps educate me based on some of the new products coming out. So thank you so much for spending this time with us.
I do inputting. Don't even go there.
No, it's been like 3 years since this dude did this. 3 years, okay? But he taught me how to do it.
Hey, we'll see. Follow me on Instagram. You'll see who's doing the inputting of these asset tags on all of our parts, all of our 3,000 parts that we keep in our shop.
Okay. Well,
it's going to be ridiculous.
To do that then. All right, so stay tuned. Stay tuned to watch John put asset tags on every damn thing in our shop. Hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for spending your afternoon with us. Take care.